So how do you have leverage in this business? These guys on social media who frankly aren't even close to as funny as many of my favorite comedians have all the leverage. They're making way more money than people on TV now because they have leverage. They could say, hey, I got 8 million fans and I can tell 8 million people to watch this show. How much is that worth to you, NBC? How much is that worth to you, Netflix? It's worth real money. If you're a really funny comedian, but you only got 1,000 followers on Instagram, you can only tell 1,000 people come to your show. Now NBC's got to do all the work in getting people to come to the show. If I'm NBC and this Instagram comedian who auditions just as well as this 1,000 follower comedian did, it's a no-brainer who I'm gonna pick. Think about how much better you are gonna have to be for that role if you have no leverage in order to be chosen. You got to be, it's worth not telling 8 million people for free funny.
So is that your whole game was you want to get undeniably funny first? So,
that's first. Not everything comes from that. And you're always growing.
And I loved your hustle with that because you would actually transcribe like Dave Chappelle's specials. You were looking at the math of comedy. Or do you still take that same approach in analyzing your sets now?
It's more like the Matrix now. It's more like Neo. You know, like Neo when he sees the green shit. Like that's how it is when you watch comedy now. You're just like, oh, I see what he did there. Okay. Back in the day, you didn't know how to see the Matrix, right? So you had to write it down and really fucking translate. What is he doing here? How is his premise and how does blah, blah. Like I was trying to understand the language of comedy. So now I understand the language. So it's less. Like, I don't even like watching famous guys because I don't want them to influence me. But if I do watch it, it will just be like, okay, this is really... It's more to inspire me to push it further. You know, like Dave Chappelle's recent special, I love the structure of it. So now I'm thinking about with specials, it's like, it's got to be more than just an hour of jokes. There's got to be some arc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got to be something pulling this whole thing together. What is it? So now that's how I'll think about a special because of him.
And you actually funded your own special, right?
Yeah, I shot my own. Yeah, and we've been struggling to sell it, man. It's a perfect example.
Hot breath.